This ABC 15 flash briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hi, I'm Nick Saletti here on a Friday with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. And this morning, fallen DEA agent will be laid to rest. Michael Garbo was killed Monday during a shootout on an Amtrak train in Tucson. The medical examiner identifying the suspect here is 26-year-old Deron Taylor. The medical examiner saying that Taylor died of gunshot wounds and were not self-inflicted. A full autopsy report will be completed next month. A love triangle turning deadly. Now a teen is sitting behind bars facing murder charges and another teen is dead. Phoenix police called to 7th Avenue and Union Hills Wednesday after 19-year-old Oscar Ortega was reported kidnapped. Investigators obtaining home security footage showing an altercation happening outside of Ortega's girlfriend's house. Then the teen was taken away. Court documents show Ortega texted his girlfriend saying he'd been kidnapped. The suspect identified as 18-year-old Jerson Perez, the girlfriend's ex.
Jerson shot the victim multiple times and then drove his body about 25 miles north of the 101 and dumped his body out in the desert. When he returned home, some family members noticed that he had blood on him.
Perez's family turning him into police along with a gun and bloody clothing. According to police, Perez admits to stalking Ortega and had been planning something for a month. At least one major airline feeling hopeful about holiday travel this year. United saying it'll run 3,500 domestic flights each day in the month of December. It's the most since the pandemic began. Before that, the airline says it expects a surge in demand, partly because searches for United flights are up 16% over this time last year. Help wanted signs posted at businesses across the country and here in Arizona, and employers are finding new ways to attract workers.
They're being more creative. So we're seeing some employers offering bonus incentives to come interview. Pre-COVID, it's unheard of. Show up to an interview, we'll pay you $100.
It's been very difficult. Very, very difficult. We've had to recruit in ways that we had not anticipated. We've had to pull out all the stops.
This is what State Farm Stadium looked like on Thursday as dozens of companies came together for a job fair. If you're in the market for a job, we have a complete list of companies hiring on ABC15.com right now. Looks like the so-called Great Resignation will continue. Nearly 3/4 of workers are actively contemplating quitting their jobs. It's according to a new survey by the website Jobless. It surveyed more than 26,000 workers for a labor market report. Of those asked whether they're thinking about quitting, 73% said yes. More than a quarter said they'd be fine quitting even if they didn't have something else lined up. Vamos Diablos, let's go Sun Devils. ASU football taking the field tonight against Stanford, and we'll celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. Check out these helmets there. They have a Mayan-inspired pattern. They're cool. A team decked out in all maroon. That game begins at 7:30. Forks up. Look out, there is a new cinema about to open its doors in Arizona. Look Cinemas will be in Chandler, the home of the former Flick Studios. You may remember that. It'll feature a full dine-in menu. Look opens next Thursday. The weekend is just about here, and there's a lot of fun things to do in Arizona. The state fair is happening. It's Hispanic Heritage Day. The backyard stage will be full of Hispanic acts, and even a mariachi band is going to be on site. Gates open at noon today. Check it out.
For your Friday, expect another cloudy day. The breezes, though, that's what you're going to notice that's different from yesterday. They are really going to be picking up ahead of this big cool down that we have in the forecast. Today, though, we have another day in the 90s. This is going to be the last day for a while that we're going to have to deal with these 90-degree temperatures. Pretty mild up in Prescott, high of 69, 77 in Sedona, 74 in Payson, 69 in Heber. It'll be cool up in Flagstaff, a high of 62. The 70s will be sticking with us through much of the morning as those clouds stick with us again. You can see by 9 o'clock we'll be warming up to 77, and then by 10 we'll be inching up into the 80s before we reach our high into the 90s today. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast again today, a high of 91. It is going to be pretty breezy. We do have that ASU game that's going to be tonight at kickoff. It's going to be about 84 degrees there. Tomorrow, a high of 84, Sunday, a high of 84, and then you can see that cool down by Tuesday.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, just go to ABC15.com or download our free ABC 15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 flash briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.